Everybody.
Right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome everybody to our fall, in fact, it's our November holiday edition of Corcoran Global Living's Market Update. We are getting off to a pretty good start. Let me introduce everybody to you, Tina.
I'm Tina Garcia. Rusty Coble.
John Case. Corcoran Global Living, my mistake.
It's been a lot of years for you to do that.
Long time.
Daniel Ornelas.
Tina Fagundis.
And Renee Calloway.
Thank you all. First of all, as we get started, we're getting into the holiday season. Holiday season generally brings us all into a different real estate market.
True.
Often, we slow down. In some markets, they slow down. They might as well close the market. Certain areas out here, it's true. It's not the case here. So what do you think, Daniel? How are things going to be happening for you in this market?
They're going to be picking up, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the buyers that I have did have to fall off at the beginning of the year, but they're starting to see that the good interest rates are looking really good for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of their jobs was actually the biggest thing, was them having that really slow down at the beginning. So now everybody's figuring out they can work from home. That's a really good thing. So they don't have to live as close to their jobs anymore, so they can kind of push themselves back out this way.
Tina, what are your ideas? What is going on for you in this type of a market?
No, I think it's a great market. I think, again, as Daniel said, it's a great time to buy with the interest rates and everything. The jobs are coming back, the moving, the being able to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
But other things that I see is that inventory is low, so it's a great time to sell. And with that, holidays are coming. So a lot of people tend to pull their houses off the market during the holiday time, which means there's even less inventory. So great time for you to sell because it gets the buyers out there, becomes more of a seller's market.
Let me ask you a question now, because I want to expand on that exact topic.
Mm-hmm.
People pulling their homes off the market. Can I make the assumption then for a buyer who is looking at homes that the people who leave their homes on market are serious buyers, and maybe a buyer or serious sellers, and the serious seller then wants to get rid of it?
Absolutely.
Can a buyer expect concessions? Can they look at offering lower prices?
I think in some markets, but in this market, I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
Not this year.
All right. Renee, what do you think of the market itself?
So I didn't introduce myself as a local lender. So I'm not a real estate agent. I'm a local lender. So I'll talk from the mortgage side of everything. The market, we have the lowest interest rates ever, and they're still low. They're holding. They're anticipated to stay the same or go a little lower. But we have seen a little bit of an increase with the election and in the beginning of the week. And we've also seen them kind of come down. And today, the bond market was up about 38 basis points, which translates into about an 1/8 of a point reduction in interest rate for tomorrow's pricing. So I think that interest rates are going to hold. It's allowing consumers to qualify for more than they were able to last year. And so we're seeing a flood of buyers come into the market, but just not enough homes to satisfy their needs. I'm also seeing a lot of Bay Area residents selling their homes and moving up to the Sierra foothills. So we're seeing a lot of families moving up to the mountains, more room, more space, because now they can work from home, and it allows them to leave the cities and the urban areas for the more rural counties. So I think that this holiday season, I don't think we're going to get the downtime like we normally do. Yeah. I think we're, but I think that, it's still going to be a good time to buy. And I think even a great time to buy for buyers to get out there into the market, because maybe they won't have as much competition, because some buyers are just going to wait until after the holidays to start looking. So now is a very good time to get out there and get pre-approved and go look for a home.
Tina.
I just have to agree with everyone about what's going on. It's not typical or seasonal time that we experienced in years past, where we can just kind of pump the brakes and ease into the new year. I think it's going to be a lot of serious buyers out there, a lot of serious sellers out there who need to sell and choosing to sell during this time. I still feel that there's a little bit of uncertainty with the market in means of the elections that have just currently happened, to see a lot of people kind of waiting on the fence to see, what changes are going to come in place and what does that look like? Do they retire now? Do they retire early? So there's a lot of changes. So I think right now it's a really key time for agents in the market to know their business and to know it so they could be advisors to their clients. So this is not just your couch agent who's in business right now, who's just kind of doing transactions. It really is being an advisor to your clients. So,
Rusty.
So I agree with everything. You guys kind of covered everything. I think right now, like with me in the past, I always got a little bit busier during the holidays, which is kind of weird. And I think like with our company, I think our busiest time is during the holidays. So I'm anticipating us to probably ramp up a little bit more. But yeah, we've got all of the people coming from over the hill buying over here now because they want the bigger houses with the smaller price tag and stuff like that. So it's definitely a seller's market. So if anybody's thinking about selling, now is the time to put your house on the market to get the max purchase price that you can get for it. So
Thank you. Just to wrap this up, and I think you heard the message that if you're thinking about selling, this is really a fascinating time to do it, because you're going to be out there with less competition and with interested buyers. Buyers are going to be coming out, even though it's a holiday. So dress your home up with a little holiday cheer, and people will come in and they'll smell the spiced apple cider and the cookies and the pumpkin pies, and they're going to want to come home. So if you're thinking about it, come on out. If you're a buyer, you're going to be looking at homes that people really do want to sell and they want to work with you. Thank you very much, all. Tina, thank you. Yours was the best. No, yours was the best, Tina. No, we were all good. Renee.
Yes.
One question I have for you, and you brought up a lot of good stuff with regard to mortgages and the like. Earlier this week, nationally, the National Mortgage Institute, Broker Association, whatever it is, reported that the number of applications for loans dropped to a 6-month low, even in the face of these low interest rates. What's going on? What do you think? The one explanation I heard, and I don't buy it, is that prices are just too high and people are dropping out of the market. And I'm thinking, boy, that's a simple way to look at things. I don't think it's quite that simple.
No, but it's kind of true. It's part of that. With the low inventory and how difficult it is for a buyer to get into contract, we're starting to see those applications come down. With refinance applications, they are still up year over year, but they're not up. They're not going up as much as they were over the summer months. So a lot of people have come in, they've refinanced, or they're at maybe 4%, and a 3.25% interest rate isn't that appealing, or a 3% interest rate, or whatever they're being quoted. Maybe they want to see it go down into the 2s, and they're just kind of holding out. So that we did start to see a little bit of a slowdown with refinances, and with purchase applications. They are down, but they still are up overall. Yeah.
So you are taking the other side of this, saying it isn't so much the price is going up; it's just there's nothing to buy, and there's nobody selling. There's no reason to make an application.
Right. Correct.
All right. Mm-hmm. Outstanding. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Now we get into our wants and needs. We get to hear about all our new listings, such as they could be, and whatever demands our clients have. Tina, I'll start with you, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, currently right now I have a buyer's need, a buyer who is cash buyer in the Brentwood, Antioch, Oakley, Pittsburgh area, looking for 3.2 up to $450,000. He's an auto mechanic, so definitely needs some space, maybe an RV access. If it's out in the Byron area, then maybe something with a little bit bigger lot size. I have another buyer who's in the Antioch, Pittsburgh, Oakley area, a 2-1 at the minimum. Her price range is at about $325,000. Yes,
That'll be tough.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Always.
So first time home buyer, single mom, it's the best. So,
Yeah.
and that's
Yes.
it for now.
Thank you. Rusty.
No buyer's need right now, but I do have a listing coming on the market tomorrow in Somerset. It's an absolutely stunning
Nice.
2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1940 square feet. It's got an actual theater in there with a projector. It's got a library. The gentleman that's selling it is a retired contractor, so there's nothing left like redone. The house is absolutely amazing. So that price is going to be $599. And then I have a manufactured home coming up probably in about a month. And I think it's Walnut Meadows. Is that the Walnut Meadows?
Mhm.
A little 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Very nice mobile home for about $165. So that's what I have coming on right now. Hopefully next year I'll ramp it back up.
That's active. From everybody else's perspective, that's very active.
Yeah.
Daniel.
I got a buyer who's up to 525. He's mostly looking in Antioch. We've obviously hit the competition that we've all just been talking about.
Mhm.
So we've hit hurdle after hurdle after hurdle, but he's still looking. So he's up to 525. And then I'm hoping to get a listing in Martinez in downtown.
Hmm.
It's a 1,600 square foot house. It's been built upon. It was originally just a two-bedroom house, and now it's a 4-bedroom house. But everything's been permitted. So the only thing is it's going through probate right now. So trying to jump through those hoops, but looking to get it on there for about $600K. So if you guys have any buyers that want to move to Martinez?
For Martinez, that's actually pretty affordable.
Yeah, especially in the downtown area.
Yeah.
It's
That's
nice
a 4-2?
correct.
Okay.
Tina.
Okay, I have a few needs. I've got a couple of interesting ones, actually. I have a buyer looking for a church. And depending on what it is, the financing depends, what it has is where their financing will lie. So we're waiting on, I did come across one church in Oakley, but not sure if it's the right fit. So if anybody knows of any churches.
Is that Aaron Meadows? Aaron Meadows'
Yeah.
thing? Okay. He's
Yeah.
been trying to sell that a year.
Yeah. So I'm not sure it's the right fit, but we're looking at it. But if any other churches come on, let me know. I have another gentleman looking for a nut farm. We're looking for something with land where they have nuts. And he didn't really have a preference on what kind of nuts, but a nut farm.
But he
And
wants them already.
yeah, he wants the trees that are producing already, and he wants to just have a nut farm. And he doesn't care if the house is big or small. He's looking at something at $650 or less. It doesn't have to be a huge lot. It can just be something small. It's more of a project for him that he's really interested in. And I have a client looking for, it can be a lease with an 18-foot roll-up door. Can be just a small office with a bathroom or a bathroom in the building. And we're looking to purchase under $350 to lease under $1,500. It's a tough one, but I have found one. So, if there's more out there, we'd love to look at those. And then finally have a coming soon listing, deep water, point lot. It's the 1692 square foot, what used to be the atrium model, the Hoffman atrium model, but they have remodeled. There is no atrium. It's a super cute spot on an amazing location, point lot, right up near fast water, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Coming soon, depending on when we find her a place. We'll look at pricing at that point, but we are in the 9s at this point somewhere. So that's what I've got.
All right.
So if you're looking for a nut farm, a church, or a candy factory,
I'm your girl.
Renee, did you have anything?
I had something more to share. I don't have any wants or needs.
Okay.
I'm very blessed. Thank
All
you.
right. I have today, we listed a property. It is a rental, which is incredibly rare. In the city of Brentwood, I did a scan to make sure that the competition had stayed the same.
Rental.
Competition's the same. We don't have any. There are no other listings for rental properties in Brentwood at any price.
Wow.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on Nottingham Drive. Great neighborhood. I think Daniel can vouch for that. He knows the area. Listed at $2,500 a month.
Wow.
1-year lease requested. Small pets available if you want to put up a small extra deposit. I've already had 14 calls on it, but I've only got 2 people that actually wanted to fill out their access forms. So I don't know how serious they are. I had one showing already. I don't expect it'll be around for very long. I want to get it done by Sunday if I can. So if you've got somebody who wants to rent or needs to rent,
What's the rent?
$2,500 a month.
It's cheap.
It's, well, relatively cheap. I could have listed at $2,800. I'd probably have the same interest.
Yeah.
But this couple is very, very nice couple. I've done this thing 4 or 5 times for them in the past. They're not out to steal from anybody. They wouldn't feel good about it. And so we negotiated this, and they still think they're high. So I've done
Bed
the
and
best.
bath?
High enough? I think we're high enough.
No bed and bath count. Sorry,
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
3-2.
And there's new paint, new carpet, new paint inside and out. Upgraded bathroom. They cleaned the place up. It's going to be spick and span, smell like paint, new carpet when you walk in. Best smells in the world for a new resident in a home, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
It's got an RV access to the side, not a big one, but big enough. You could put in a small trailer or a boat or even RV, small RV. So a wonderful property and great people. And I love them to death. All right. Once you had something special for us, Renee.
Just wanted to kind of bring up, I know President-elect Biden put out an outline on his tax plan. And one of the things, he's going to bring back the old first-time homebuyer tax credit. And it's going to be about $15,000. And it's going to be something that's going to be given at the time of close. So you don't have to wait to you see the savings in your taxes. And so it's not sure how that's going to look, on the closing papers, or how Fannie or Freddie or HUD, how they're going to require us to show it. But that will also create more interest in purchasing a home and bring more buyers into the market. And with the already low levels of inventory, can create even higher demand and higher value prices of homes. So that's something to look for next year or the following year when Biden introduces his tax plan. It could be something that would probably not help as much as it should. It might
Absolutely. So towards down payment and closing cost or
we don't know how it's going to look. It's really basic. $15,000 for first-time home buyer purchasers. And getting it at the close. You don't have to wait for your taxes.
And we don't even know if he's going to be the president-elect yet, so it's not official.
And we don't know if we can get it through Congress.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of what ifs,
We'll be
right?
hopeful, Renee, okay?
You get those amazing, right?
Give me those guidelines, okay?
However, if you get anything in hard copy, could you please forward it to us so we can let our clients know?
That'd be
Absolutely.
I'd like to get that out
that's
as
good
quickly
information
as we
if it
can.
comes
Okay.
to fruition.
With that said, though, I just want to also ask, do you foresee any other restrictions, additions, any changes coming the new year?
With the tax
With,
plan?
with any guidelines?
We should be getting our Fannie Freddie loan limits, county loan limits. They should be coming out here sometime in November. We typically see about 7-8% increase in loan limits. So that's helpful for San Joaquin counties, the lower loan limits. Yes, that will definitely help with financing in those areas. So, yeah.
Right.
Do you have anything new and exciting, questions, problems, except me?
That would be yes, nope, I'm good. Yes, very good, John. Thank you.
Thank you. Rusty.
So I didn't mention my leases. I have 2 leases. One's coming, will be available December 15th. It's a gorgeous home. I'm sorry, I don't have all the information. It's in the lakes. It's one of the bigger models with the huge great room upstairs. Huge corner lot, about $35.50 a month. It's like a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. So 3550, and then I have one that's going to be coming on the market. It's been in the property management for a while, but he's getting it ready. It's a little dated, but it's on a point lot on Dolphin, and he's looking for about 3,800. But I told him realistically he'll get about 3,600. So if anybody's looking for a rental on the water at the end of Dolphin, that's available. It doesn't have a boat slip, it doesn't have a hydro hoist. So keep that in mind. But I have an application, but they're still kind of on the fence as far as if they want to move forward with it, because it is a little dated, but sometimes people don't care for being dated if it's on the water. So that's what I have.
Nice.
Daniel, do we have anything? Any questions? Any problems? Any wants? Any needs? Any,
Besides John.
besides me, of course. All
No, nothing else on the list right now.
right, Tina.
I'm good.
Renee.
I think I've said it all.
Finally, I have a couple of new investors. New investors are really fun because they come out looking for cheap prices and not understanding that they have to watch a total breadth of the movie called Money Pit. If they watch that movie and they stay with it, I'll stick with them too. I have a couple of them there. They have not finished watching the movie yet.
It should be like the.
I won't work with you until you watch this.
Yes,
Right.
the criteria is for
Yeah.
it.
That's
I
our
like
entry level. I would say I have needs for them, but there's plenty of
Yeah.
teardowns that should be teardowns, not fixer-uppers out there. Right now we're in the valley, looking up and down the valley, looking for something that they could buy either from Stockton all the way down to Manteca, possibly even lower. Anyway, that's it. Just to let everybody know, Corcoran Global Living is a full-service agency. We can serve all your needs.
Mm-hmm.
We have purchases, we have sales, we have finance, we have property management. We've got it all for you. And we have knowledgeable people here that really, really do want to help you. So thanks for watching. Our number here in this office, 925-516-9090. That's 925-516-9090. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next
Thanks.
month.
Excellent.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next month.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.